Gotta say, everything came out really good. Feeling how breathable this is, and it came out really strong up on this hoodie. It comes out really well.
Switched up the game from screen, we ain't standing. Transfer superstars with the fabric, we imprinted. Transfer superstars, yeah,
What's up, Transfer Superstars? In today's video, we're going to be showing you guys how to make this anime bootleg design with halftone effects. Then we're going to print it out for DTF, then get it on a shirt. So let's get started.
Hello everyone, today we're going to do a step-by-step guide on how to make a bootleg design with a halftone knockout. First, here are the things we'll need. The images that we're going to use in the design, which are already in PNG format, meaning they have transparent backgrounds and are perfect for use in a bootleg design. All right, let's start with our bootleg design. First, open a new file in Photoshop, maybe 18 inches by 12 inches with a resolution of 300. Next, place the images into the PSD file we created and arrange them in your desired positions. Be patient with this process, as positioning the images can take some time to ensure the design is balanced and none of the images overpower each other. After carefully positioning the images, this is how our initial design looks. For the next step, let's add a background. The same process applies. Adjust the positioning to make sure the overall design is balanced. Once you're happy with the positioning, this is how the design should look. Next, let's add a title. We'll use this hand-drawn grunge font to match our design, especially since our background also has a grunge effect. Now that we have the title, have positioned our images, and the background looks good, we just need to make slight adjustments to the title's positioning. Once that's done, we can add effects to the elements in our design by going to the blending options. For example, we can add an outer glow to the images to make them stand out. For the background, we can add an inner shadow to give it more depth and dimension. As for the title, to avoid it looking too plain, we can apply a gradient and experiment with colors to achieve the desired look. The key is to explore the blending options until you find the effects you like. But for now, these are the effects we will choose. Once our design looks good, it's ready for the halftone knockout. To start with our halftone knockout, first save the design as a PNG file with a transparent background. Next, open the saved PNG file. This is where we'll apply the halftone knockout. The first step in the halftone knockout process is to duplicate the image by pressing Ctrl+J. Then, convert the duplicated layer to a smart object. Double-click the smart object, and it will open in a new tab. This new tab is where we will create the halftone knockout. To start the halftone knockout, first add a background layer to better see your design in progress. Then, go to Image, click Mode, and select Grayscale, then click Merge. Adjust the levels by pressing Ctrl+L and click OK when satisfied. Here's the guide on adjusting blacks and whites for color halftones. Feel free to adjust according to your liking. Next, go to Image, click Mode, and select Bitmap. A dialog box will appear asking you to flatten layers. Press OK. For the resolution, keep it at 300 pixels per inch and click OK. The halftone screen dialog box will appear. Feel free to experiment with the settings. For this process, a frequency of 42, an angle of 45, and a round shape will work fine. Click OK. Here are some tips on how to set frequency for halftone screen settings. And although the result might not be obvious at first, zooming in will reveal that the design has been half-toned. Save the file and close the tab to return to your original artwork. Next, select the white areas in the halftone design using the Magic Wand tool by pressing W. Then go to Select and choose Similar to select all the white areas in the design. Hide the halftone layer, select your main design image layer, and at the bottom of the Layers panel, click Add Layer Mask. Your halftone knockout is now complete.
Hey superstars, I'm excited to share some fantastic updates from our website that will actually transform how you order and design your prints. We've always focused on efficiency and ease, and to continue that tradition, we're introducing a brand new auto build tool on our Gang Sheet Builder site. This tool is a game changer from our creative customers who want control over the designs, really quick inputs for their easy arrangement. With this new feature, you can customize your gang sheets exactly the way you want it, as quickly as you like. All right, we got the prids. Let's take a closer look.
All right, let's take a closer look. So as you can tell, it has a little bit of a faded nature to it, and that's only because of the halftones. So if we flip this over, you're gonna see a lot of see-through, like you're gonna see a little bit more transparency towards there. This is because we were able to delete very small amounts of the print, making this a lot breathable on a shirt. So I can't wait. First, let's just take a good old fashioned measurement of the graphic. Okay. A little bit over, let's just say we're at the 17 mark. So this is a very big graphic going towards the width. So I'm gonna say around like 10 and a half, yeah.
All right, let's get started. For today's blank, we got a large black hoodie. It is a American Apparel brand. RF498 is the style number. And if you guys are looking for this type of brand, American Apparel, we'll put the link in the description below. Definitely check them out. And you guys are probably wondering, why do we have the graphic on the front already if we're gonna press this graphic on this hoodie? So just to kind of clarify, you could press this graphic wherever you want. Since this graphic is pretty huge, we're gonna be putting this on the back piece. It's 17 inches height, so it just makes sense. On top of it, we wanted to showcase that you can do one-offs with DTF, as well as also just customize your already have premium wear. So let's get started with our heat press. We're going to be using our Heatmaster Prisma. It has been a fan favorite for all our videos, so it just makes sense for us to do it. On top of it too, it just never fails. So let's showcase it a lot more by just getting started. All right.
So we did already pre-align our lasers so we could properly align this on the back. So since we do have a lot of finer details, I should be using a microfiber cloth just to make sure we get everything on there. All right, guys, let's take a closer look. And I gotta say, everything came out really good. And honestly, I know I could really see more of a little fade of it. I know we did a lot of the halftones, but feeling how breathable this is, I could barely feel this image on here, and it comes out really well. So trust me, guys, it looks good. But I think we did really well on this image. It definitely looks really, really good. And it came out really strong up on this hoodie. So yeah, I want to really know your guys' comments too as well. Please leave a comment on how this came out and what other designs we should do too as well.
All right, be honest.
Does it look good?
I think it came out well. I honestly do. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. And if you guys are looking for a DTF supplier or just trying to replace your existing one, definitely give us a shot. All right, well, that's it for me for now. If you guys are looking for more videos like this, definitely leave a like and subscribe, and catch you guys on the next one.